How to create a shortcut to start a program with specific CPU affinity settings in Windows 11. Managing your system's CPU affinity settings can help you fine-tune performance and optimize system behavior. Let's walk through how to start a program with specific CPU affinity settings in Windows 11. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to NinjaOne's IT Video Hub and our YouTube channel for more tech content like this. Why CPU affinity settings matter. CPU affinity determines which processor cores a specific program is allowed to use. Normally, Windows manages this automatically, but when you're running heavy workloads like rendering, simulations, or multiple gaming instances, custom affinity settings can help balance performance and reduce system strain. If you're using a system with many cores, manually setting program affinity also helps with benchmarking, stability testing, and multi-instance application management. How to create a shortcut with specific CPU affinity. Next, let's look at how to create a shortcut that automatically launches a program with a specific CPU affinity setting. Right-click on your desktop and select New > Shortcut. In the Location field, type. Replace the file path with your program's actual path you want to configure. The 0xFFFFFFFF value represents the CPU bit mask for all 32 cores. Use a CPU affinity mask calculator to determine the correct hexadecimal value for your setup. Click Next, name your shortcut, and finish the setup. To change its icon, open Properties, select Change Icon, and apply your preference. From now on, launching the app through this shortcut will enforce your chosen affinity settings. Using PowerShell for enterprise or scripted launches. Meanwhile, system administrators can automate affinity through PowerShell scripts. Open PowerShell and enter the following commands. This launches the app and applies the affinity mask automatically. Keep in mind that Windows won't save these settings between sessions, so the affinity setting must be reapplied each time the program is launched. Important considerations before you start. This guide is intended for Windows 11 Pro, Enterprise, or Education editions. If your app requires admin privileges, use Task Scheduler to launch it with both elevation and affinity settings. For systems with more than 64 logical processors, additional configuration for processor groups may be required. If performance worsens, close the application or restart your system to reset affinity, CPU affinity settings to default behavior. For more information, check out our official blog post on creating CPU affinity shortcuts in Windows 11, which is linked in the description below.